got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers.
What's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-piece TCG, big beard TCG, and 2D. I asked the community, over 100 voted for the BP Monkey D Luffy. So I'm back at it and I'm back with it. She got a rear end, I'm gonna rear end it. Booty banging, got the frame singing. I'm losing focus, but my mind ain't changing. My will is still like it's made of steel. Avoiding feelings like I hate to feel. I only feel the real. No sick days got me ill and in the field. Fielding with the real. Barrel too hot to chill. My terms are no terms, probably why it's not a deal. And I got a pill, so she don't need a pill to be peeling them clothes right off. I'm pissing my foes right off. I pay for they hit like a write-off. Excuse me, I lost myself. Do go in the description and listen to my music. Follow that link, it'll take you to wherever you stream and it's free. And also, K-Design is giving us 25% off permanently with the code 3piecetcg. Follow that link. And they're even throwing in some special Dawn with every order. Come on. It's part of that K-Design 3-piece TCG alliance. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, you came here for the blue-purple Luffy guide, and I've got you guys covered, okay? I've had a lot of time to smoke it over, been doing a lot of research, been doing a lot of theory crafting, been getting some matches in, all right? So for those of you new to the game, y'all missed a couple episodes, that's fine. With this leader, at the start of your turn, if you have 8 Dawn on your field, that's before you draw a card, before you add Dawn. If you have 8 Dawn, you get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Straw Hat card, add it to your hand, then place the remaining 5 cards, or remaining cards at that point, on the top or bottom. So you get the free Perona stack, right? Magnifique. We got a 3-6K leader, the newest member of the 3-6 Mafia, okay? And that's all you really need to know about him. With this build, look, if somebody's building this without Sanji's, that's beyond me. Let them do their thing. But we build it with Sanji. We run 4 Sanji, not 2, not 3. We're running 4 Sanji. This NAMI blocker is absolutely bananas. I feel like this is going to be a card that people complain about. It's a very high value card when you think about it. It's 5 for 6, 1k counter, is a blocker, and has an on play effect that will draw 3 cards. Then you get to pick 2 cards from your hand, put them at the top or bottom. So it's crazy. We only got 2 of these Luffys. You would have thought, hey, it's Luffy, throw them all in there. We like the rush. We like that he can bounce some cards back, and you'll see that. But it's not as pivotal. It's not as pivotal as you would think. I'll be able to show you better than I can tell you, I guess. We got Bon Clay for ramp, Sanji for searchable 2K. We've got Big Mom because Big Mom plus Sanji equals 2 9s, -1 Dawn, and then you put a life. And if you're strategic with it, you can put the right life in your deck or your life, right? And then you could be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna stack a 2k, so if I take a hit, I know I got a 2k, etc. Rosinante's a little spicy for this one. The reason why is we've got 12 count them, 12 event cards, and 8 of them we're not really worried about them beyond a certain point. I mean, I can search, but once it's party time with Sanji, I'm not really worried about searching anymore because I get the free search. So if I play a Rosinante out, like maybe the turn before or whatever, then, you know, I can trash this card and draw 2 cards, which is huge. And yeah, so we keep it moving like that. And then of course, being able to put 2 Dawn as active is huge, because then when we play this out, we have 1 Dawn active to swing, so we can swing for 7. If he's already out there, then we get to put 2 up, and guess what? Now we got 2 Dawn for either a Gum Gum Giant or a Gear 2. Charlotte Katakuri. Now this one we are running 4 of, and it's a blocker. This is like power creep the card. I don't want to get into it too much, but this is like, yo, okay, 8 for 8, cool. But it's a blocker. At the end of the turn, you get to set for no cost, you set 2 of your Big Mom characters, any 2. This card and another card, 2 other cards. You set 2 of them as active, so you can attack with them and then make them a blocker again. and then you add one Dawn as another Dawn rested. So if you were in that situation where you've established him first, you Sanji into Linlin, and then Linlin minuses you one, right? If you have that one Dawn active and you use Gum Gum Giant, guess what? You can't use your ability next round because you'll go from 9 to 7. However, if you have this card established and you did the Sanji to Big Mom play, then at the end of your turn, you stand whatever up, cool, and then you gain a rested Dawn. You're back at 10. You still have that one active Dawn. When you use your Gum Gum Giant, you're right back to 8. It's still party time. So that's why we're rocking with him. Best 2K in the game, you know, turning people sideways, ramming it in their keister. Uso Hachi me so horny. Then this Let's Crash This Wedding, which is literally, it's crazy. That's literally where I'm at right now. Well, actually, I'm looking at the panel. I'm not there yet, but they are trying to save Sanji where I'm at. I'm at like 777 or whatever. I forget which episode. But yeah. So it's just our search card. We really want to find our Sanjis, and of course the risk that you take, and reason why some people don't run it, and I can understand that, is because the risk you take is bottom decking these. You know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't gonna bottom deck that, but you don't want to bottom deck your Linlin or your Katakuri. But I mean, that is an 8 in 50 chance, so whatever. Then you got your ramp. This is the ramp I'm running with right now. I'm really liking it against certain decks. If they got a 6 out, I ramp twice, and guess what? It's gonna get you to 8. Gum Gum Giant, you already know. And Gear 2, this is the most cock blocking of a card because it's purple. It costs 1. You may rest 2 Dawn, and you get, it's a searchable ramp. It's a searchable ramp. It's crazy. It's our ramp, but you have to have a blue leader. So it's like, it's a purple card, but you got to be blue. It's got to be for him, only for him. And that's that. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get into these matches. And we're going to learn together. And I'm really looking forward to the feedback. Let me know what's up. All right, let's do it. So first up, we've got us a Mami Nami, all right? And they chose to go first, and it looks like I'm keeping this in, and I'm keeping it. Oh, we're looking good. We're looking good. Keeping this one because I got my ramp. I got a Big Mom, but we got cards that can put that Big Mom up for me. You know, namely Nami, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and ramp. And at this point, I don't mind searching because what am I going to do? Find another Sanji? Threaten me with a good time. I wind up taking a Gum Gum Giant, settling out of court, almost don't swing. And I said, hey, yo, I need to swing at this broad. So Nami's ability is absolutely insane. She can she can trash any card. And she goes up 2K for the entire round. At the same time, if anybody takes a life, me or her, they draw a card. Crazy. If they have a certain amount of cards, of course. But anyways, so I'm not ready to go down to 1 life just yet. But so check it out. What are we at? We are at, that looks like 7 to me, Jack. So now it's time to go ahead and play out another ramp, and then it is party time. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. Unfortunately, the card does not ramp you an active Dawn. And while if it did, it would have been amazing because then I could play out Nami and set some things up. For myself at this moment in time, I'm saying to myself, you know what? It's more important for me to hit 8 Dawn for my next turn so that I can already use that Sanji and get ahead than it is for me to play out a Nami and fuck around and find out. So I'm trying to get this 4 life leader the hell out of here because while they're a 4 life leader, I'm a 3 life leader. So I ain't got no business in this game. So anyhow, they're at their 7 Dawn turn. Okay, we've already passed them up. So we're about to go to 10 next turn, which is wild. Swinging here. What are we going to use? Some shenanigans. Eat it, shenanigans. Enjoy your food. Eat it, shenanigans. Sanji works here. Okay, so they're fixing their life. We love to see that. I decided to go ahead and give up that Nami that I don't see myself playing for next turn and possibly the turn after that. They're going to swing 9, and I'm going to go ahead and say yes to the dress because I am not about to mess that up. Okay, we got Sanjis galore. We've got Sanjis galore and more. Okay, so we start placing this on top. We're gonna want to draw into the Rosinante or Bon Clay's the same difference, and then we're going to play out our Sanji, get that Luffy out there, and then the next turn, Yeah, you know, we just want to make sure that Sanji is set up so that we're not going to draw into him, which we won't anymore for the rest of the game because we're at 10. Even if we use a Gum Gum Giant, it's no big deal. But so check this out. What I chose to do instead is I put out Rosinante. Now Rosinante was an interesting choice, and I also choose another very interesting thing, and that was to draw these two cards. What I'm trying to do is not lose my battle to crack cocaine in this moment, because I got so damn greedy that I said, you know what, I could trash that card. Okay, I can draw these two bigs, and then I can get I can see a whole nother set and possibly draw into a like 5 more cards, 5 more chances to see big moms and such. So I don't know. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. You know, I think the me today would have been more than happy with swinging with the 8 as well. But c'est la vie. We shall see. So anyways, we've got a 5 out there. They're swinging 6. To me, that's just going to be a Bond Clay play. Yeah, give him that Bond Clay. Yeah. Okay. And now they've got, looks like they might have, what they got, 8? Wow. Okay, so Rosinante is getting the F out of here. Yeah, bottom deck that Rosinante. Okay, so now I get to use my thing again, and guess what? Prudence pays off. I'm going to draw into the Nami. I'm going to Sanji into the Big Mom. I'm going to swing twice at life. And we're just keeping it going. Okay, so I'm swinging 6 at them. Mind you, this is big. This is easy for them. They can get rid of any card, and they're 7K for the rest of the turn. So, yeah, it behooves. Well, I don't know if I would have got rid of a 2K for that. But anyways, yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. If you take this. Oh. You should have got rid of that card for the 2K and then added a 2K, unless I read that wrong. I got a sprinkle of dyslexia, so perhaps I read that wrong. Now, what I did not pay attention to was what I just put on the top of my life, and that's my bad, yo. That's me. That's me being me right there. I should have planned that out a little further. Yeah. So we're 3-3. I'm the 6K leader. I've got 3 9s on board. They've got an 8, a 2, and a 3. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I don't mind taking this hit and finding out what we got, but it looks like I'm going to go ahead and it looks like I decided to go ahead and take it, or excuse me, block out. Me today, I probably would have took that because I could take that then block out of that. You know, you never know what they're going to do, if they're going to swing big at your bigs, and you want to be able to protect your bigs, in my opinion, because you want to be able to win this war here. It's a war of attrition. It's a war of attrition, right? And so you want to be able to just starve them out. So I put a 1K unwittingly into my life, so that's going to help a little bit. I do have a Gum Gum Giant at my disposal. They decide to just hit me with 6, and I got to wonder what the last 2 is for, and it's that, yo, what the hell? Who shuffled my dick? Get it out of here. All right, so this is not a good look for us. We have no idea what's going on. I'm just going to swing 9s. Yeah, we're just going to swing 999 at them and see how they like that. Okay, so no effect yet. No effect yet. Okay, there's the doozy. Now you're using a 142K. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so they got out of that one. They're probably going to take that one. Okay, and now I'm thinking I can go Sanji and risk it for the biscuit. I can go Monkey Luffy. I can also do Katakuri and stand up my mom. I can do mom again. We got some plays, but if I do that Charlotte Katakuri, I can swing another 7 at him. So let's see what we're going to do here. Really thinking about it. We decided to go with Big Mom, and we're going to go ahead and trash the cat. So no more cat for us. Do we want to give them another life? Nah. We're going to swing 6 into 7 for a skill check. See if we can get them to give us a card. They're not that invested in this match. They ain't losing it like that. So anyhow, 3 life, and I see 3 big swings. I see 3 big swings in my future, but I feel like I could have also got away with the Katakuri and then swung 7. You know, that would have been also more than acceptable. Now we're in a place where it's like, yeah, we take. I'm thinking about definitely doing the Gum Gum Giant for the next one, or an Usohachi and Nami. You know, we're trying to figure it out. But if they don't kill us here, I don't know if they can. I don't think they can take us. I don't think they can take us out the game. I don't think they can take all the hits we got to give them, because unless my math is absolutely backwards, they're not getting rid of 2 of us. They're getting rid of 1. They can bottom deck it. They can swing into it. They can develop. Okay, so they choose to develop, and that's going to be the ball game. That's going to be the ball game, because you ain't got it like that. I promise you. So I go ahead and take. We got 4 9s to the face with no blocker. Not to mention all this jazz. I can just set it up for Luffy. And I'm just, at this point, I'm just doing good practices. Yeah, just like that. I don't think I'm going to need anything, but I'm going to swing 9, 9, 9, 9, and then I can swing 16 after that. So the War of Attrition was definitely won by us on this day. And that's it for the Nami. Let's go ahead and pass it on to the next one. GG's exchanged. Alrighty, gang. Now it looks like we're facing off against a Monkey D Luffy. They chose to go second. We're going first. I draw into this and I say, I'm going to keep this. I like this. I got my Sanji. I got my ramp. I got a 2K. I got Rosinante's. Rosinante, I feel like that's a definite flex for this deck. It's not... it's not like, oh my god, or else, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I think me today would rather do the it's to die for, just so I could save gear 2 for a counter, for the counter value of it all. However, at the same time, you know, one of the reasons to use it's to die for is if they've got a 6K or more out there. And they don't currently, and that could ramp me too. Another thing is that in a normal match, definitely it's to die for, because that would give me an active Dawn, then I can swing 7 into them, and you know, that's gonna give them that pressure. Speaking of pressure though, they've got Kuzan. Now I definitely am not swinging at anything that they want to do. The world is their oyster from this point on, because if I like to take them out to the deep water and just drown them with 9K swings, right? That's what I want to do anyways. But what's happening here is if I get him down to, if I take 1 life, he can go to 3. He can go from 3 to 2 and swing with one of those Kuzans and get one of these bigs out of here. Now we're definitely risky business, because even Sanji's, all of my 9s are at risk now. So I'm already at 8 though, Jack. Check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a big city swing. Big city swing to one of the Kuzans, because we're not trying to play the Kuzan game. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you could have did Rosinante. Yeah, you know what? I could have did Rosinante. I could have did Rosinante and swung 7, and they could have blocked out with one of their freaking 11 cards. And then I'd be up Shit's Creek, because then they'd get rid of Rosinante in a minute. So I decide, look, I still got 3 live. Let's just keep it moving. So 1 Kuzan down, 1 Kuzan to go, and we are officially in party time. It is party time, and we have a Sanji in hand, so we're ready. We're ready, and we're just waiting on them now at this point. Okay. Okay. So this Kuzan will shout not be getting turned sideways. Don't know about that play. Okay, the swing there. I got another Sanji. This ain't looking good for our hero. For the bad guys, I should say. It's looking great for our hero. So I'm going to go ahead and take Usohachi. Let's set it up. Yeah. Do it just like that. Do it just like that. Do I want a 2K or do I want a gear? I guess it doesn't matter. I will have a Dawn active for that gear. And now I'm thinking, what do I want to do? Do I want to swing? You know, let's go ahead and play out the Sanji. This Sanji, or excuse me, the Katakuri is an exponential threat, because what they can do is they can do a, what's her name? A flampe. They could do a little flampe action and then go into Hiyori and then swing with their, you know, set up so that Rocket Luffy is there. Then they swing with their Kuzan. It doesn't have to land. They can add 1 if they want. and then we'd be in trouble. Anyhow, what they choose to do is Gecko Moria, and now we have 2 Kuzans in the field yet again. And they're setting up their own bigs as well. So a lot of things are happening. He's heating up, that kind of jazz. So anyways, yeah, I don't have to even deal with this. I was about to give him a counter. I was like, oh wait, I got an 8K blocker. All right, guys, it's getting in. It's big city plays. Big city plays happening right now. So I need to put that Rosinante up front. I hope no. I put the it's to die for up front because the Charlotte Linlin is going to be able to discard it's to die for. I don't want to get rid of any of these cards in my hand because they have counter value. Okay, perfect. So we did it like that. We play Sanji. We're gonna big bomb. We're gonna minus a Dawn. We're gonna gain a life. We know that that life is going to be a counter of some sort. So at this point, I'm gonna just swing there, see what it gives me. And we don't know. It's very uncertain right now. So what I'm thinking is that, like, you know, I could do that. I could turn a Kuzan sideways. I've got him down to 3 at this point. But check this out, man. Like, we've put so much. We're gonna have so many bigs on the board. They can only get rid of 1 at a time, unless my math is insane. I believe they can only get rid of 1 at a time. The rest will be 9s. So I decided to do this, okay? And I also know that with that Big Mom, I'm going to be putting 1 to the bottom. I'm going to put one of these Kuzans to the bottom so that if they don't take this hit, great. Now you've got 3 life. And they don't take this hit because they got all the counter in the world. Perfect. I'm glad you feel that way, boss, because now I'm going to give you this Linlin. I'm going to get rid of that useless card. I'm going to gain a life, and I'm going to put Kuzan to the bottom. And now you have 1 Kuzan to deal with my one threat. And if you get rid of that, that's fine. I got another. But at this moment in time, we've pretty much got everything out that we're going to have out. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to start playing over these guys. That's too much. That's too much. I'll play over Uso Hachi. That's it. But everybody else needs to stay out there and earn their keep. So, I'm thinking that I can gear to it and then give it some, give it the 2K, 1K treatment. And for those of you at home, if you're cringing, it's not in vain, because your guy did not read that card again. Up to one of your leader gains 3,000 power this turn. Your leader. Yeah. So now we're like, fuck, that's not cool. That is not chill at all. So also, if they want to swing with Kuzan, they can, I think they can actually afford to put 1 on Kuzan, swing at the leader, swing at me. I would have to block out. They can give Katakuri minus 4, and then they could set up a Rocket Luffy play and get rid of them. I don't know what they have in their hand. I'm just telling you what's possible. So they wind up doing Nami instead, okay? At this point, I'm like, oh, okay, so you're going to go ahead and try and take another 3 hits out of me, or another 4 hits from me? That's cool, because I'm A-okay with that. And you want to swing there? Because, I mean, yeah, I'm not even going to give you that. I'm going to be that kind of person today. Okay, so we can just draw. We can set it up to just draw 2Ks and all that jazz. And it looks like we're gonna. We've got Uso Hachi. We've got a Luffy. We can put that Kuzan actually right back in their hand with that Luffy swing, which is great. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm going to wind up reading that card correctly, because learn from me, guys. I could have done the Luffy swing and put a rested Dawn onto my leader or a character. So it's for anybody. But I decided to go ahead and swing 7 with my leader first. Okay, cool. And then what I should have done was swing 8 with Luffy and put it on either. Can I put it on himself? I forget. Well, anyways. So I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm trashing Rosinante, putting Kuzan back in the hand. Now you got to play that Kuzan all over again if you want to get rid of one of these 8s. Now I'm going to swing 9 and 10. Yeah, so, and we don't mind putting them at 0, I guess, just because we're getting rid of that Kuzan. But yeah, at this point, I'm not worried about it. I'm just trying to get them out of here, and they wind up blocking, and that says a little bit of something. So anyhow, um, yeah, right now they're feeling that pressure. We are giving that pressure. And at this point, no matter what they do, they got to play something out to get rid of Kuzan. And instead, so they bottomed at Kuzan. They're going to go ahead and set their life up. There's a Rocket Luffy. I don't know if they didn't have that earlier, but I was legitimately concerned when they had 2 Kuzans established. Legitimately concerned. Now it's time for them to trash a card, put the correlating, and they just concede. And I get it. I understand. You gotta see that what was happening here. The writing's on the wall. They don't have much counter. They put, even if they had 2 Sabos, I'm giving them big city swings, dog. Big city swings across the board with very minimal investment. Not only that, but I play 1 Usohachi. Hell, I could play both Usohachis and then really swing big if I wanted to. But yeah, so the game was over. And yeah, we killed him with 3 life. So take him out in the deep water, drown him. Okay, so this one is against our old nemesis. And I chose to go first, and this was my hand. And I said, you know what? I'm not seeing any ramp. Let me go ahead and mully this. And I got 2 ramps, and I got a Sanji. Very happy, very happy. So Katakuri, man, Katakuri takes some skill, dog. Takes some skill, and I've got a video coming for you guys on Katakuri. You need not look any further. I think Katakuri was also one of the ones that tied for second. Anyhow, so we're swinging 7. They take the life, and now they are doing Katakuri things. They're doing Katakuri things. They're going to go ahead and swing 7 at us. I'm going to take. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. And so check this out. This is my favorite play. Okay, so my favorite play, when you catch yourself at, what was it? 6 Dawn because of the ramp, right? And then you ramp from 6 to 7. And now you have 3 Dawn open. You play that gear 2, and you are on your way. It is officially party time. Turn 3, party time. Turn 3. The end of turn 3. That means as soon as we start, whatever 5 I see, I'm going to be able to play out a Sanji. So he's doing his thing, going to go 7. I can give him this 2K. I don't need to go down to 1. And now we're going to just see what the heart of the cards has for us. Definitely swinging with that Bond Clay. Okay, so we know that we're going to have a Monkey Luffy off the rip. Use that card action, Jack. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, click it. All right. We get another Sanji. So we can draw into the Sanji, and we can have the set it up so that the Gum Giant comes into our hand. And then if I'm feeling saucy, I can just go ahead and do the Luffy and rush. And it's looking like that's what I'm going to do here. So please do swing with, yes, there we go. I'm swinging there. Yeah, and I'm swinging there first just because I was unfamiliar with the cat deck, and I'm really worried about them like KOing and triggers. You know what I mean? Cat stuff. But anyways, so now I swing 6, and I'm going to be able to swing another 8. And I should have did this. This is where I messed up again. I should have swung here and trashed a card, added a Dawn to my leader, and I could have swung 7, 7, and 8, and that is a huge difference. That is a huge difference. So learn from me, and we could have either got another card or another life, and that would have turned this next hand or this next turn into a 2-shot affair. Now, of course, he's gonna play out his cat, get rid of Bond Clay, who's definitely served his purpose. And use that ability. I don't know about that ability. Don't know about that ability, Jack. But I do like that we... how'd they do that? Oh, okay. Because Katakuri, it's the end of their turn. And they are swinging. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell just happened there. So they swing 8 at us. I decide to do that, use it correctly this time, and they turn him upside down, right side up, and we are happy. We are big momming it from here on out, it looks like. So we're gonna we're gonna get a counter, and I have it set up so that my next life is going to be a Katakuri, but I'd rather that life be a Katakuri than a big mom, right? Because I want to be able to potentially play it, you know, grab another Sanji, play another Sanji. At this point, they realized, you know what, this just isn't their game, Jack. And because yes, I would have swung 8 and then done it correctly. Probably just trashed a NAMI, then swung 7, then swung 9. You know, they would have had to figure out what to do here. It looks like they had some counter, but you know, the way it was going, it wasn't going to be working out too well for them. Now, if I were them, I would have definitely played it out, just because they do still have the big moms. They're not putting anything back though. That's crazy. They're not going to be putting anything back, but they do have cards to trash from their hand. They could go up in life. You know, they could take this and play this for cheap. You know, just little things. But you know, they saw the writing on the wall, and this is a wall. So, anyways, next. You can tell I've had a little more practice since my last match. Am I right? Let's get to the next one. We are going up against the menace themselves, the Boobie Smoker. Okay. They chose to go first. They mulligan. Cool. I like what I have right here. Don't have a Sanji, so I would mulligan for the Sanji. yeah. So I liked what I had, but I was like, hey, look, I got 12 ramp cards, only 4 Sanjis. I'm pretty sure I can mulligan into some Sanjis. And hey, look, we're looking beautiful. It's looking golden, pony boy. So at this juncture, I'm feeling like I can do it's to die for. I can do a Bond Clay. I think I'll go with it's to die for though, because that keeps that counter in my hand. You never know if you need it. So I hit 8k at him. I take that 4 life leader to 3, and we're on the same field now. They play out a Boobie Smoker, and we don't like that card on the field. We really do not like that card on the field, and we don't like that Tashigi on the field either, because man, that Tashigi's gonna keep that card alive, not let me do anything. So check this out though. It's to die for. Ramp me 2, please. I'll take 2 ramps, please. Now, what that is doing is kind of cock blocking my Rosinante play. But we're not here to Rosinante play all the damn time. Instead, we're able to set up our Sanji with our Nami. So if y'all caught that, I drew 3 cards and I put 2 back. I put that Big Mom first and the Charlotte Katakuri on top. Know that the first card you click in those situations is the one that's going to be farthest from you, farthest from the top. So it's the literal first card you're going to put on top of the deck. Don't make any mistakes. They will cost you the game. So I know I'm going to draw into a Katakuri, and after that, I know I'm going to be able to play Sanji into my Big Mom. Now, they have got, this is that board I'm looking at. This is that board that's got me like, yo, like, I don't like red-green Boobie Smoker at all. Like, it's not that funny. And so I go ahead and trash one of the mini Katakuris, and I think I unfortunately put a Katakuri back into my life, if I'm not mistaken. I attempt to take one of the Boobie Smokers off the field, and yeah, that ain't happening because they just turn Tashigi sideways. So I say, well, you know what? I'm going to swing at Tashigi. I get a 2k for my trouble. I should have just swung 7 at Tashigi because I don't have anything anyways. They're not going to kill me. I know I don't have any whatchamacallits, and there's no point. If I want the card gone, swing and make the card gone. That's what I say. If you want it gone, get it gone. Don't play around with them because they will get you. You know what I mean? It will come back to bite you. Now I'm just trying to yeah, no avoiding that one. No avoiding that one. They get rid of the Katakuri that was in my life. You know, that's not the biggest deal in the world. Now they're even swinging it with Tashigi. Now I gotta take shit from everybody, apparently. So I'm like, okay, look, I can block this one and take the next one. I decide to block this one and potentially take the next one. They put another Tashigi out there. So I don't know what they did that for. And I go ahead and take there. Okay, so now, oh my gosh, will you look at this? Somebody come look at this. Okay, so we draw 2K, and we can line some things up. But you know, I am at this point, I'm not liking the way this board looks. And I'm like, okay, do I swing into board? Do I swing into face? What kind of game are we playing here? You know what I'm saying? I decided to play my big blocker out there. Get my big block out there. And I'm going to just go for face. I'm going for face. You can block. You can do whatever you want to do. But I'm giving you these 9s, dog. I'm giving you these 9s. And, you know, you can block. If you come back, you're going to have to come out my board. And it looks like they don't want to do it. It looks like they don't want to do it. They take the hit, and I was confused. I was like, well, did they disconnect? Now, they took the hit. They took the hit, and they just let it go. They didn't have no Dawn open. It was going to be, you know, swinging at them. They lose their blockers. They swing at me next turn. I still have a blocker. I still have 2 life. I got a Gum Giant. You know, what are they going to establish kind of deal? You know, they could play this. If they play this out to get anybody, they can only get Sanji because I'm going to turn this right side up and then I finish them off. You know what I mean? If they play this out, they are at 0 life. Maybe that would have been the play. But, you know, would it have been enough? I don't know. I don't know because we got a Sanji down here. 2, 1, you know, I don't know. But they didn't have the stomach for it. And that's fine by me. So we went ahead and took that L. We gave the L. Anyways, this is a very scary. When everybody's talking about, I was talking with Jason on my live, how they were talking about how, man, they didn't get Green, didn't get no support, like a bonding kind of deal. I think this is the new Green leader. But okay. All right, so the battle for Purple Luffy supremacy begins, and I start by choosing first. I like it because I have my ramp. I would like to see Sanji, but you know, there are worse things that could be happening. Now, what I'm thinking of right now is I'm going to go ahead and ramp here. I'm going to swing 6. I'm going to allow them to develop. They're going to develop because that's what they do. This might be what you call a bad matchup. This might be what you call a natural counter because they want to draw. They want to play a 6K body. And I'm like, don't do it to yourself. Because now I'm at 8. Now I'm at 8. And I'm putting 2 big moms up and swinging 6 at life. And we're going to see what I get next turn. But it's already party time. Okay? End of turn 3. It's already party time. So, so I'm inclined to take this. I do take it. Yeah, I don't mind taking that. I might block out of this one, and it looks like we give him Rosinante. No reason to give him a 2K, right? Yeah, this ain't the Rosinante game. Like I said, Rosinante is a spice. It's not something that you absolutely need. Guys, what the French toast. Look at that. Somebody come look at this. I set it up so perfect with this Nami, and then we get to see our Sanji, and we're setting it up so that we draw Gum Giant. Lin is on top. When we get rid of this, it's to die for, and we put a Gum Giant on top of our life. We have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 Gum Giants. We put up that Sangoro, and we're swinging 6 into life. You know, somebody stop that vehicle. All right, so we're trying to run away with the game. They do have 5 life again, but I mean, they got no cards. So swinging 6, swing another 6. See what that gets us. Gets us a 2K. Okay, so you know how I love getting 2 over what I swing. That's amazing. You know what I mean? All right. I'm glad I swung with her because it looks like we might be losing Nami, and we do. They're at 6 life. This game is getting nutty. This game is getting nutty. I go ahead and just block that out. See if they want to. And they don't swing with nothing. They don't swing with nothing. They want to be able to swing into us. So they're going to practice patience. We'll see if patience is always a virtue. And it's looking like I'm thinking about drawing into 9 Lin, playing out 9 Lin, getting rid of a 2K, which is kind of sour feeling. But we'd be putting a card in the life. So before that, I'm going to go ahead and swing 6. I'm going to go ahead and swing 9. I'm going to go ahead and swing 9. And the thing is that we pretty much have the counter to protect our bigs, and we're drawing another life. We did the switcheroo on them, and we put their blocker back. So they've got to get rid of our board, or we're gonna swing. You know what I'm saying? And we can't just shut their board down too as well. They only have 5 cards, and they go ahead and do this. So right here, I'm thinking, all right, man. Yeah, I only got 1 Gum Giant, and that'll take me to 13, and then the Usohachi will take me to 15, and if I draw just 1 counter in those 2 cards, I'm safe. And I'm thinking that's what I would like to do. So I actually get rid of 2 of them, and then I Usohachi, and then I, oh no, my wife. Sharing photos, take it easy. So then we're doing that, and now they swing 11. Sanji's got to go. That's all I can give him. Go ahead and take that one. And now it's our turn. And they concede. I believe GGs are exchanged or whatnot. But, so what about that? Well, they didn't leave a Don up. You know, I had Sanji's. I was going to draw into a Sanji. I was going to... Yeah. Yeah, we had some. I had a Sanji in live. We were looking good. We were looking real good, gang. But yeah, I mean, nothing up. They've got 2, 3, 4 in counter. I could just clean up that field, and they just don't catch up. They just don't catch up. So that's the purple Luffy match. Let's keep it moving, gang. Last but definitely not least, we're going up against the Copester, KOBY. I love the 3 for 4 KOBY and my Lucci deck of all things. That's what I was running it. So anyways, yeah, so they're sword type Pokemon, and they chose to go second. We what did we mulligan out of? Okay, we didn't have any ramps, so we mulliganed there, and that's fine. We put our Katakuri and we put our Big Mom back in our dick, and we've got 2 Sanjis and a Bond Clay. So that means we also have that play that I was telling you guys about, where it's going to be party time at the end of turn 3, because they don't have anything that can upset our hands. So we're definitely going to be playing Bond Clay into Gear 2. It's called consistency, gang. It's called consistency. I said consistency. All right. Anyway, so now we're going to swing 6 at that 4 life leader. We get him down to 3. You know, it's party time. Party time. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. Now this card right here, Hibari, is a motherfucker. Give somebody minus 2k if it attacks. Gains plus 1,000 if your leader's Navy. Up to one of your leaders may attack active characters. Get out of town, dog. So anyways, they're definitely getting rid of them. They skill check me. Not gonna happen, Jack. Okay, so I can just set it up so that I get a NAMI and all that jazz. Yeah, and then we can draw into Katakuri if we want a big. So we're searching. I think that was a real poor search on our part, because all we did was bottom deck bigs. You know what I'm saying? We got rid of a 1K. We are attempting to put them up, but all they have to do is get rid of their trash, and they don't get removed from the field. So I swing 6, get a 2K. It's 4-3, and we're keeping it moving. The war of attrition has begun. You'd be very surprised at just how capable KOBY is. I did not think much of this leader going into it. I didn't know what to think, and now they're real. Okay, so swinging 6 at me, and I take this hit because I'm feeling cool. This blocker is absolutely butt fucking nuts. It minuses somebody 6k. We take this one as well. We are going to search. What am I searching for? I take a big, and I'm about my way. Okay, so now they're gonna swing 7 in the 3, and believe it or not, I am blocking out of that. I really want to keep that card alive. Now at this point, I can take Katakuri, which I don't, but I could have took Katakuri, swung with my Big Mom, and stood him back up. We are searching for that Sanji ferociously. We're searching for Sanji ferociously. Now we can Lin. We can -1. We can get rid of Monkey Luffy. Yeah. Okay. Now we're back to 3 life. We can attempt to get rid of the blocker, or we should have got rid of that blocker. Is that blocker even Navy? That's what I want to know. Anyhow, they stay on the board. We swing 6 into 5. Do they let it go? They block it. We're going to swing at that card right there to the left. Yeah, that broad right there. The one with the teddy bear in her backpack. Yeah, get her because she's going to be a menace. And that was going to come out of, they were going to have to come out of some cards. They didn't have the cards for that one, Jack. So now it's their turn. We got 2 9s. Feeling mighty fine. They play the secret rare KOBY. Guys, KOBY has come up in this world. Let me read this to y'all real quick. Up to one of your characters can attack one of your opponent's active characters this turn. That's his on play ability, okay? When attacking, okay, because he basically has rush but against characters. When attacking, you may return 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. This deck doesn't mind doing that. So you get 2 cards. Give your leader up to one of your characters plus 1,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. Next turn. He becomes a 6K leader. Crazy talk. Alright. So now that we got crazy out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, they got that one. They got that one. They got our ass there, buddy. They got our ass. So as you can see, it's a war of attrition. Damn, that sucks to see that there. What can I do? Just grab a whatchamacallit, and then what? Maybe set up for Rosinante or start placing at the bottom. Are we gonna do the same thing with the big mom? Who are we gonna get rid of? So it looks like we decide to set it up like this: 2 Gum Gum Giants in hand, Sanji into Rosinante. I swing 7. I swing 9, and then I have 2 Dawn active for my Gum Gum Giants. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's effing go. So I need a 2K or a life, buddy. 2K or a life. They give me a 2K. I swing 9 into 6. Okay, it's 2 to 2 life, 2 Dawn active, and we're keeping the show rolling. It's stressful right now. They got a card on us. Our board is better, but look at this. Look at this shit. Okay, they play this out. I mean, they got some cards to play right now. Their on playability, what they're going to try and take out, minus in 2K. And then this broad minus is something too, I believe. Let's see what they're going to do with that. They draw a card. Is it an activate main? What is it? I feel like this card gets minused again by something they do. But anyways, so they reveal and draw Peacock. And now they're swinging 7 into 7. And I'm like, yo, I got to keep this card alive. I feel like I have to keep that card alive because that's all my pressure. Swinging 7 again. God bless. What do we do, gang? What do we do? We give him a Gum Gum Giant. Hey, you know what? There's more where that came from, buddy. There's more where that came from. All right, what do we got here now? What do we got here now? Jeez, this match is so stressful. Reveal and draw honesty, impact. I'm not even reading these damn ass cards no more. Okay, give him a 1K. Now, if he wants to swing at it with his KOBY, we can give him another Gum Gum Giant. Okay, oh, he swings there. Yeah, I don't want to let that. I don't want to let that go either, though. Yeah, we do that. We're doing that. Now they swing 7. We got a K. We got 1K counter. Oh, that was a spicy meatball. Okay, so do we go for board? Do we go to kill? The way I'm looking at it is they are at we're gonna go 8. So we're gonna do swing 2 over and see if they got those cards. They take that. Now I'm gonna give 1 Dawn and I'm gonna swing 10. I'm gonna swing 10 and I'm gonna swing 10. I did the math really fast. Sorry about that, but I did the math really fast. I was also thinking about it ahead of time. There's no way I was thinking about it as it came. I had to be thinking overtime. So anyways, what I was thinking is that, okay, you're at 6. I'm not going to give you a 9 and 7K blocker. Okay. That's crazy. So I'm thinking about it. I said, okay, I can do 10, 10, 10 and 10, 8, and then I was like, oh wait, okay, cool, so do it backwards. 2 down here, swing 8, that's 2 over, you got to give me 2 cards. You took that. Now I'm going to give you 10, now I'm going to give you 10, now I'm going to give you 10. And these 10s require, if you couldn't give me 2 cards, now you got to give me 4 cards. It's 8, 10. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of another, I'm thinking of the, if they were still 5. So yeah, it would have to give me 8 and 1, and then now they'd have to give me 8, 10, and 1. So if you couldn't give me 2 cards, you have to give me 3 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards. You know, I math them out. Anyhow, that is them's are the breaks for right now, gang. Let's take it over to the gist of the list. All right, gang, you asked and ye has received, hath received. Anyways, that is my list for blue purple Luffy. I know that in my live, my man No the Boy was like, hey yo, what's up? No Zoro Joros. You saw that play I did with, I did multiple times? No. Well, no, that play was with Bond Clay, and that play was Bond Clay and Gear 2. Never mind. But you got to see where I was able to ramp 2 Dawn with It's to Die For. That's something you can only do with It's to Die For. Zoro Joro in some states can still be a little slow and a little hazardous. We didn't run into any kind of like, oh, I ain't got enough counter. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't run into that. We didn't really run into that. So we were all right. What would I change in the deck? I don't know. So in that black yellow Luffy, I really like that this was able to put a Kuzan back, which really helped. Sometimes I wonder if the 9-drop Luffy would be lit. You know what I mean? If 9-drop Luffy. Also, I had a subscriber tell me, and I told him I would do it. I told him that I would look for it and try it out, and then I'd give them credit. So let's do that. So anyways, yeah, they said that Sanji and to Luffy Taro and to Sangoro would be great. That would take us having a Sanji. That would take us fixing our dick. And I guess if we had these in a search, that wouldn't be any trouble whatsoever, because of course you guys know I can set it up so that I draw Sanji, and then I set it up so that Sangoro is my next draw, and then Luffy is my, you know, next up to play. Bing, bang, boom. And then at the start of my next turn, it doesn't matter what my Dawn is, because I would have 8 no matter what. Hell, even if I played a Gum Gum Giant, I may not be able to use my leader's ability, but I would be able to draw another card with Sangoro. So that is something that I'm looking forward to trying out as well. But yeah, I don't know about the search. Some people run Pilaf. Sanji's Pilaf. Boy, this is Sanji's dick, dog. This is everything is Sanji. But yeah, Usohachi. Anyways, but I'm really feeling it right now, and it's feeling real consistent. Not as busted as I thought it was. I'm telling you guys, you see these matches, they're not like blow them out. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how it looks to you guys, but to me, it doesn't feel like, oh yeah, I just play blue purple Luffy and it's tier 0. It don't feel tier 0. It feels like you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta see your ramp. You gotta set it up. You gotta mulligan. Mulligans are really important with this deck. Yeah. So anyhow, that's the gist of the list, gang. Do smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in the comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? Again, we got 25% off permanently with 3-piece TCG from K Designs. Their link is in the description. When I was uncontrollably rapping earlier, that's a medical condition. Don't worry about me. I'm already getting help. But you can also find that in the description. And do go support my Batsu's Patreon. They've been, I mean, look, we got OP-11. Like, there's no other card game that has it like this. There's no other card game without without actual like corporate support that has it like this and this well. So, you know, just sign up and throw them $5 a month or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Anyhow, this has been Murado Music with 3-piece TCG. Big TCG. Big Luffy. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Flows like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.